Alan Wake 2. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. On Epics, a string of ritualistic murders threaten Bright Falls, a small-town community surrounded by Pacific Northwest wilderness. Sega Anderson, who used to be white in a previous Remedy game but is now black, an accomplished FBI agent with a reputation for solving impossible cases, arrives to investigate the murders and also conduct autopsies without gloves. Anderson's case spirals into a nightmare when she discovers pages of a horror story that starts to come true around her. First up, guys, the grapicals. There's a few things to twiddle and tweak. I was running this in 1080p with DLS on. Some of the settings are on ultra, some on medium, some are on high, and some are on low, and some are switched off. But either way, I was getting 60 frames a second. It ran butterly smooth for me all the way through. Never had any real frame drops. VSync was on, so it's not allowed over 60. And I know it would have gone over 60 had I not had VSync on. Now, I made a joke about it being woke. It is quite a woke game, this. I mean, the fact that Sega Anderson has completely changed races from Quantum Break, where she was white, to Alan Wake 2, which is she's now black. It's the same person, the same character, but she's now not white anymore. Now, there's a good reason for that, which we aren't allowed to go into because we don't have free speech on YouTube. But we all know what that reason is. She also calls somebody a white arsehole, but I've had it on good authority from the fanboys of this game that she isn't a racist. So that's good to know. So, and neither are Remedy racist for changing her from white to black. So I've got that clarified that there is zero racism at work in this game. So let's move on to the actual story. What's it about? Well, you play as Sega Anderson and you play as Alan Wake. Now, you play as Alan Wake later on in the game after about 3 or 4 hours. I was going to say you unlock Alan Wake. You don't unlock him. He just kind of comes into the game. It feels like an unlock. If you pre-ordered the Super Duper edition, you get Alan Wake. But yeah, he becomes playable. And you can interchange between them later on in the game in your safe house. So it is quite weird the way that the story intertwines. It's 2 separate stories, but they do cross paths at times. And you can play whichever one you want when you want. If you well, not strictly true that, but it is kind of like that. And it is quite neat the way they've done that. I quite like that. Unfortunately, I didn't like the story. That was the problem. I didn't like the characters either. It was just a bit so stupid. I mean, there's, Sega Anderson. She's come to investigate a missing person. And she finds the missing person who's been sacrificed on an altar in the woods, had his chest ripped open and his heart pulled out. She does the autopsy because she's a qualified mortician, as well as her leader of the FBI. She's everything. She's everything. And so she does the autopsy, and then the guy suddenly wakes up screaming like a demon and attacks her, kills a couple of the police officers, and she just manages, because I'm such a skilled shooter, to shoot him in the head, and he runs out. She then chases him down into the dark woods by herself, of course. Why wouldn't she? I mean, after being attacked off a dead person with no heart, and he runs into a wood, you would naturally follow them into the dark woods on your own. You wouldn't call out the National Guard and sit in a corner rocking backwards and forwards, sucking your thumb like normal people would do. No, you would chase them into that wood. And this is what gets me. And while she's in that wood looking for him, she rings her daughter and she's asking her daughter what the fucking daughter's watching on TV. You know, oh, what's you and dad watching? Oh, yeah, I've got to go now because I'm chasing a fucking corpse from the woods. I mean, it's just bullshit. She's so calm and her voice, she never breaks a sweat. She doesn't even sound a little bit scared. She would be absolutely shitting fucking kittens, guys. It's just, who writes this shite? In the woods, guys, you literally run around, and I'm sick of them fucking, I know the woods like better than I know my own fucking house. You go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. You just do that all the fucking time, looking for clues. Oh, there's a clue, there's a clue, there's a clue. Do you know what? I was following these fucking footprints. I followed them to this tree that was clearly an entrance to somewhere. It was an entrance, and I followed. The game gave me nothing. I'm like, look, fucking footprints, fucking tree, that's an entrance. Nothing. So after 10 minutes, I fucking gave up. And then I found a piece of paper on a table, read that, and then all of a sudden, there's some footprints. Yeah, I saw the fucking 10 minutes ago. Oh, where did they go? Follow the footprints. Oh, look, this is some kind of entrance. This is some supernatural. I know I fucking... Oh. It's one of them games, guys. If you dare go off the beaten track without Simon saying you to do that, what you find there will be all, even though there is something there. The game, it hasn't got to that bit yet. It's a one of them games, guys, unfortunately. And then you've got this where you are the detective and you have to be the sleuth, and you have to put together who done it, what happened, who was this guy, who killed him, how did they kill him, blah, blah, blah. And you have all these clues that you find in the game, and you put them on the wall, and you get the string, and all that kind of shit where you're putting it all together and you're trying to follow the leads and the clues. Well, what I did was I thought, I wonder if this is on Reels. So what I did, I never read a single fucking clue. Every time someone was talking to us about the clues, I would go la 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 la. I didn't want to know. All I did was I just spammed the mouse every time I got into this place. Spam there, I'll throw it there, I'll throw it there, I'll throw it there, I'll throw it. I didn't care where they landed. I was just throwing the fuckers on the wall until they stuck. So they all stuck. Case closed. Well done. I solved the case. Guys, I have no idea what the fucking case... It could have been... The case could have been Billy fucking Bunt runs into a fucking pie shop, steals all the fucking pies, runs out, trips over Mr. Frisky, the fucking cat, and sets his neck. I mean, that could have been the plot for all I know. Because I didn't know what the plot was. But you don't have to, guys, because the game fucking does it for you. It's like the puzzles. The puzzles are hilarious. Getting chased. I was in this fucking TV studio. Gotta get out. Gotta find the escape, Alan. I was playing as Alan Wake at the time. Gotta get out. Exit there. Keypad. Oh, shit. I need the 3-digit code. I don't have 3 digits. I've never seen anything with 3 digits. I walk into a room, 3 fucking digits, 6 foot high on a fucking wall, glowing, flashing in my fucking face. What the fuck? And then you've got the combat. The combat is just bullet sponges. Just running around with your FOV of 3, shooting people and staggering them with your light. You shine your torch on them like you did in Alan Wake 1, which is a nice thing. You shine your torch on them, that burns them. It burns! And then you shoot, and you run, and you reload your gun, and you rinse, repeat. That's all the action. All the fights are like that. And so that gets very boring. So... what you got left, then you've just got the story. It's guys, can I just share something with you here? Is it me? I don't get it. Everybody's loving it. 10s out of 10. Everywhere. Everybody loves this. 9 out of 10, 9.9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. All the fanboys are sitting there with daggers waiting for anybody who dare say that this game isn't Game of the Year, and then they pounce on them and rip their hearts out. It's just, guys, there's something not right here. There's something wrong. And I don't know what it is. I honestly don't. I wanted to love this game. But I wasn't even going to cover it until I saw the scores, and I thought, this is going to be great. A AAA game now that's actually good. Grab it, Mac. Let's do this. Guys, there's nothing here. There's just a bland story with bland characters and shitty combat and simplistic childlike puzzles. It's just rinse and repeat over and over and over, running around the same fucking turf. There's nothing here with characters that don't even sound like they're in the bloody same game that I'm watching. They're just like, you would think they were on fucking holiday. They're walking around like they're on holiday. And there's all these fucking monsters running around ripping people's fucking hearts out. And they're like, hey, did you see that last night on the TV? What the fuck, man? It's bollocks. Guys, it's bollocks. Anyway, onto the positive stuff. So there is some positives in the game. Looks nice. It looks nice. The game looks quite nice, actually, guys. It's clunky. Oh no, that's a bad thing. Oh shit, that's another one for the bad thing. Yeah, it's clunky, guys. It's a great game if you like searching for shit. So, like, let's say you're a metal detectorist and you're like, just searching in a field for something little. You'll love this. Because there's a forest and you run around a forest searching for little clues that are highlighted anyway. But you can't turn that off, I believe. But yeah, searching for stuff is really... There's not much gameplay in it, guys. It's not really about... Gameplay-wise, it's about 10 minutes. The rest of the time is just dialogue, searching, dialogue, searching. Oh, shoot something. Okay. In fact, it was an hour and 6 minutes before I even got my fucking gun out. That's what this kind of game is. It's a walking simulator. It's a cinematic walking simulator. So there you go, guys. If you love cinematic walking simulators, you're gonna love this.